Hey everybody, Addicted to the Finest Pizza here, and sorry for my voice. I woke up recently because I stayed up all night editing this, but that's not the point. Point today is this fairy tale-like illustration. I woke up yesterday with the idea that I wanted to create something beautiful. Something using the whole page, something using paper that will blend really nicely, and wanting to create a magical image. Thus, I bring you Red and the Waltzing Wolf. Yeah, I just really liked the idea of Little Red Riding Hood yesterday. I even read the Grimm Tales version of it as well as the fairy tale version of it, the more softer version of it. And even though this isn't illustrating any of those stories, it just seemed right to do. It was something that I really wanted to do, and I had this clear idea in my head. And this is probably the first time an idea in my head has ever come off exactly as it was on the paper. I guess the only thing I would change about it is the lighting, but you guys will see that later. So I sort of kept track of my progress. It took me about a couple hours just getting on my research, getting my colors done, and reading both the stories of Little Red Riding Hood as well as the alternate ending to the Grimm Tales one. And then I sketched it for about an hour. I then waited a little bit, played some video games, came back to it like later on at night, which is why I didn't get much sleep. I came back to it at around, I'd say 10, and maybe spent 2 hours just doing the Prismacolor line work. I was also watching TV, so that's probably why the process took me so long. And then once I finished doing all the line work, I then set up to record and started coloring, and that coloring took me an hour and 30 minutes. Not an hour and 30 minutes, sorry, 2 hours and 30 minutes. And that's at least the footage that I got. Not the footage that I didn't realize that it wasn't recording, or I'd actually turned it off to try to get a different angle of something, but forgot to get that different angle. So yeah, this drawing took me a very long time, and I love it. I love every bit of it. It's so beautiful to me, and I want to do more things like this. I want to do more storybook kind of illustrations. I want to do more, I don't know, because like to me, it just looks like it looks like either the cover of a book or like the last page of a book, you know? So that's what I mean by storybook illustrations. Not so much storybook characters and actual stories, but more illustrations that look like they could go on a book or on the last page of a book, kind of like and then the princess and the wolf danced all night in the woods. You get what I mean? But of course, that's not how it is, and he probably ate her right after she got done dancing and having such a good time with the wolf, so yeah. So originally today's upload was planned to be something else, but that project is way bigger than I expected, so I'm gonna have to wait till I have a 2-day period between being able to do stuff. So probably the weekend when I have Saturday and Sunday to just do whatever I want. I want to keep to this schedule of uploading 3 times a week, and I don't want anything to mess that up, at least for a little bit, until I change it to maybe 2 times a week or once a week, or just very sporadically through the week. You know, you'll get one every week, doesn't really matter what day it is, kind of thing. On the topic of uploading, I want to talk a little bit about my how to make stickers video, because I thought the process of me making it was really funny. Originally, I'd woke up really early, I'd put like makeup on and everything, and I planned to have my face in the video, but I kept messing up, and next thing you know, it was 3 hours of really bad takes of the intro and also outro. So I just said, you know what, screw it, I'll film all the video, and then the next morning decide whether I want to have my face in the intro or not. And turns out I didn't. So I just took some like B-roll footage that I planned the day before and just kind of put my voiceover over it, and I was like, yeah, that's good. Because like I was just so nervous whenever I had my face on camera, and like my eyes are just like staring into the abyss, because I was like, I feel like a deer in the I'm like getting flustered right now, but I felt like a deer in headlights, and it was just so scary. So no face cam videos yet, but maybe in the future. I mean, even on Instagram live streams when I draw, I don't show my face, and I don't know why. Maybe I'm just like scared of looking crazy, because like I feel like I look scared whenever there's a camera on me, unless like I'm taking a picture of myself. I just feel like I look scared in like videos and stuff like that, and I look like really goofy. So I don't know. Hopefully, I'll get over that fear, and we can get like FaceTime videos or live drawing videos, or even live streams of drawing with me and having me answer questions. Because I feel like, I don't know. I guess having like, at least on live streams, at least having a face cam is kind of like cool, because it's like, you're talking to the person, and it seems a bit more intimate, I guess. So yeah, I need to get over that and not be so scared to show my face if I want to do some of the things I have planned. Now, onto a pretty cool part of this video is that I drew a boy. It has been so long since I have drawn a man or masculine figure, masculine body type, a guy. And recently I had an interaction with my brother where I believe he said something along the lines of, "Oh yeah, I saw this art and I thought it was yours." And then I noticed, oh no, Zamori doesn't draw boys. And I was like, oh, my heart. So take that, Zach. You suck. Not really. You were trying to help me, but it hurt at the time. But look, I'm better for it now. So yeah. On the topic of doing another one of these storybook illustrations, I think a couple that I would want to do is Hansel and Gretel, maybe The Princess and the Pea, or The Princess and the Frog. If you guys have any suggestions for storybooks, fairy tales, Disney or not, go ahead and let me know. I drew a picture of Cinderella yesterday, and that was more like a fun sketch. After I had sketched this, I had so much fun drawing her dress that I just wanted to draw a flowy dress. And the first princess to pop up in my head is Cinderella, which is funny because I don't really even like Cinderella that much. My favorite princesses are Belle and Merida. And the fact that Cinderella came up into my head is beyond me. But yeah, I think I would want to do a lot more of these just full storybook illustrations and have kind of a collection of them. And maybe, I don't know, hoard them to myself or allow people to collect it. Which is also a funny way to segue into my next point. I want to make trading cards. I have so many characters, and I want to say original characters, but I'll say OCs because that's more common, I guess. There's so many like OCs and characters that I create that I thought it'd be really cool to make a card set and have that card set be collectible. So pretty much like, I don't know, maybe with every order that's on like my Etsy, or every commission I get comes with like a trading card, and these cards would be like kind of a collectible. I don't know. It's a weird idea, and I don't even know why people would want to collect these cards if it's just my characters, but I don't know. I just thought it'd be cool. I was like, that'd be so awesome if I had like a 52 card set with all my characters on them, and had like their name, and I don't know. I don't know. And like the cards had special backings. I put like a lot of thought into this, but not a lot of thought into why people would want it. I don't know. If you think like the trading card thing is kind of cool, like let me know, because I thought of like the backings of cards. I thought about like how I'd want like the box of the cards to look and everything. Like I don't know. It's such like a cool thing to me that it's something I really want to do. One gripe I have about this piece is the colors. Not so much the colors that I chose, but the colors of the shadows and highlights. I wanted all the highlights to be in orange. I forget exactly what color that is. It's like an orangey yellow, but I wanted all the highlights to be that because the sun is setting. But I also wanted all of the shadows to be purple. And I've done this before in a piece, and maybe it's because the colors are different or because I did something different, but in this piece the purple didn't really sit right, at least not until the end when I kind of went in with it a little bit more. But when I first was laying down the purples, it just wasn't sitting right with me, and I was trying to do everything in my power to make it better, but ultimately I should have done a little bit more color studies just to find out whether I even wanted the purple or not. Also, another thing that I completely ignored about this, other than drawing guys, is that I drew a background. Yeah, I don't do that very often, and you can probably see why with those bushes. I don't really think they look good, but I think they look decent for the drawing. Also, you know, they're not supposed to be super detailed because they're in the background, but I don't know. They still kind of bother me. Let me know what you guys think, if you guys have like resources for practicing backgrounds so that I can learn how to do backgrounds and then simplify it to my art style to make it look nice and cute. But yeah, I don't know. The background to me is like kind of weird, at least until I start adding more trees, because they are in the middle of a forest and it just seems kind of weird that in a forest there's only like 3-4 trees. Oh god, I see me working on the ground. Now, my poor sand marker. This sand marker has been through so much. I've had this sand marker for about, 3 years? And somehow it just keeps finding its way back into my hand when I'm working on pieces. It has been in this dying state for about 2 years now. And even though I have another sand marker, I just refused to use it. And I don't know why. I guess I just don't want to put him out of his misery yet. I don't want to throw him away yet. But yeah, as long as he's still putting out ink, I'm probably still going to pick him up and not throw him away. And that goes for a lot of my markers. Now, this is when I start doing more of the purple shading, and I start to kind of like it more because it's not just in one place or two places, it's going everywhere. And it kind of unifies the piece. The orange, I'm not so sure. Maybe I should have laid down the orange first and then put the color, because like on the dress you can really see it, and on the dress it doesn't look too bad, but I feel like it could look smoother. And then also it doesn't really show up on the red cape either. But the purple, once I started adding it to their skin and adding it to them, like they're actually in the picture and being affected by the lighting, I think that's when the quality of this illustration kind of bumps up, and I'm very happy that I did that and didn't just leave it to, yeah, I'm only gonna put purple on certain things and not everything. Oh, and here I'm also using a Prismacolor. I can't remember if it was a Premier or a Scholar. I believe it was a Scholar. I think all my red Prismacolor pencils are Scholars. I don't really have the pack anymore because I used Prismacolors in high school, and now I just have a like zip bag, like a pencil case full of like Prismacolor color pencils, so that's not very helpful in knowing what brand they are or anything like that. I just grab one, sharpen it, and use it. Alright, so now that I've rambled on as much as I could, I will now go over the pretty important part of this video, which is the giveaway winners. I want to thank everybody for participating and just engaging in it and having fun with it. I didn't really think it would do well, but it actually did way better than I thought, and it was just amazing. So I am going to do these monthly. I will be making one piece of art to give away, and then if you want it after the giveaway, you're gonna have to buy it off of my store, whether it be on Etsy or wherever I decide to sell it, Depop, wherever. So without further ado, I'm going to announce the winners of the giveaway. The winner of the YouTube giveaway is Mari Soto, leaving a comment saying, "Hey, love the video. It would be so awesome if I had some of your work to hang up." Well, now you do. I'm going to message you on YouTube as well as Instagram because I believe you're an Instagram follower judging by your profile picture. So I'm going to contact you and try to get that print sent in your way. The Instagram winner of the giveaway is somebody by the name of Sofer Gopher Girl Art, saying in a comment, "It would be dope to have a print of an artist I love. Plus, your YouTube is fire." Thank you so much. I'll be messaging you on Instagram to try to get in contact to send you your print. Well, guys, that's it for the video. Be sure to check out my links in the description to my Etsy, my Patreon, and my Instagram. If you guys found the video cool or helpful, be sure to like and share it, as well as subscribe too if you want to see more from my channel. But without further ado, I'm gonna be heading out, so bye!